Today is June 28th, I think it is. And we had a little breakthrough moment. So Heath has been popping a pill here and there since he was a kid, whether it was ADD meds, headache, whatever it is. Most of us do. I am not like that. I am anything I can do to not take a pill. And so I think God brought Heath and I together because we're so opposite in that sense. And so we had his feeding tube taken out recently, and they did blood work. His blood work was incredible. Everything was within range. My blood work isn't that good. And I've never seen his that good, but he's also had 6 weeks now with no medications in his system, only healthy foods and hydration. And so I think that said a lot to him, right? Did that say a lot to you, that your body does really well?
Like heals itself on its own.
Right. Of course, God does it all, but your labs were just so good. And he was given some medications when he left the hospital, but I had the choice to give them to him or not, and I chose not to give them to him. And he's done very, very well. Now, we've had a couple of moments where we've had nurses over, medical people, and he'll say something like, they might ask, do you have anxiety? Do you need to move your hand? Do you have anxiety? And he'll say, oh yeah, I'm really anxious. I've got a lot of anxiety, because that's how he always responded in the past. And and instantly they'd throw meds at you, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So, so the other day when his stomach was hurting him, where the feeding tube was, the first thing he was offered was what?
Morphine.
Did you accept it?
No.
No. Was the pain gone as soon as the feeding tube was out?
Yes.
Yeah, so sometimes you just gotta find the problem and solve the problem.
Yeah.
So, and then today we had nurses over. They come over once a week from hospice and just check in on him. And so they came over today, and what was one of the questions the nurse asked you?
Do you have any pain? Is that it?
That was one of them, yeah. What'd you say to that?
I was like, no.
Yep.
No.
What about, do you remember another question she asked you?
Any anxiety, any shortness of breath?
Well, what'd you say about anxiety this time?
No anxiety.
No anxiety. Yep. She even said on a scale of 0 to 10, where's your anxiety level? And he said 0. Even living with me. Poor guy. No. Poor guy. But yep. So that's a step in the right direction, a step away from addiction, because I believe that our bodies are created differently. My body can handle medications. I don't need them. Like I have to take thyroid medication because I don't have a thyroid. But if I take a pain pill after a surgery, it might be 1 pill instead of a week of pills, versus his mindset is, had been, give me the pills. I just want this to go away. And I think now he's realizing not only did God give him a second chance at life, but he's got to make changes on his thinking that he's had all of his life.
That's right.
So it's creating new habits, isn't it? New patterns.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what people have been telling me my whole life. They're like, man, you got to change the way you think. You got to change that behavior.
That's right.
And I never understood that until like now, and thought, okay, I see what they're saying.
Right. Yep. So we share that because we want to help other people, and we don't want you to have to get to the point where your brain gets damaged because you couldn't make those changes. So if Heath's story touches you, make that change today so that you don't have to lie in a hospital bed and be taken care of by your family member because you can't function properly. So make that change today.
Yes.
All right. Anything else you want to say today?
I think that's it. I think you said it all.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right.